That's the sounds of Protege right there. And that one was called Righteous, okay? And of course, another great righteous artist is coming your way. He's ready to talk to us. He goes by the name of Halonai, okay? So make sure you keep it locked in. Show some love. He's coming on the line right now. Big shout out to all those who've been sending me some fire flames, sending lots of love, okay? So of course, without further ado, we've got to welcome the artist by the name of Halonai. So of course, introduce yourself.
Halonai.
Hey.
Yeah, man, djkat. You don't know the artist Halonai, the on the live, you know?
Blessings, blessings.
Jamaica, Spanish Town, St. Catherine.
For real. So you know what, Halonai? Lots of people might remember or they might not remember. We've spoke before. And of course, tell the listeners a little something about Halonai that they might not know.
Yeah, well, Halonai is one of the new sensation, you know, on the rise in Jamaica right now, 2021, you know?
For real, for real.
Yard man, you know, keep it airy and it's a happy day. But now at the time where yard man up on the rise, so yeah, man.
For real.
That's the thing.
So you know what? Let's talk about that tune, Yard Man. You know, tell us something about that and what made you do a tune about that particular vibe, that particular energy.
Well, you know, that tune Yard Man, really and truly just something for represent our culture. You know, we as Jamaican, how we do things, the way we talk, the way we skank, the way we dress, you know. So I just decided to make a song where we can skank to and feel proud of where we come from, no matter what we're doing in the world. And you know, the rhythm already had that vibe. So yeah, that's how I came with that song, Yard Man.
For real. And you know what? I'm liking the video that goes with that particular tune as well. So if people haven't gone to see it, go and check it out because it's a nice vibe. So tell the listeners who inspires you and where you get your influences from.
Well, you know, I have a lot of inspiration and influences, you know. So like growing up, you know, always music are the thing, you know. So like growing up, I have my growing up influence and I have my high school influence and my, you know, and influence keep on coming. Because music is a way of living for me, you know. So I get inspiration from even like the birds in the tree. Understand? But like growing up, my father always play some cassettes like Josie Whale, Charlie Chaplin, and Garnet Silk, and some Sound Clash.
Yeah.
Where I usually study the song them. So I know my father was a upcoming entertainer as well. So that's how I actually started. So those are my early influence.
Wow, for real. Yeah, and there's some big artists there, definitely. You know, Garnet Silk, Josie Whale, definitely hitting the waves every time. So, you know, when it comes to music, who are you listening to at this very moment?
Well, at this moment, you know, I just like for new music, once it catch my ears and I like this song, it doesn't matter who for me.
For real.
You know, once it's good music and the vibe is right and that music have something about it to me, I listen it.
Definitely.
You know, it doesn't matter the genre you know, that's how I am right now.
Yeah.
But growing up, I usually love listen to Sizzla Kalonji, Berry Saman, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Even Beanie Man and Bounty Killer, and you know.
Yeah.
Even a Cartel and a Movat or Idonia. You know?
For real.
Yeah, so yeah, I listen to all type of music. Not really a one way thing for me.
Okay. And you know, when you came on, you introduced yourself coming from Spanish Town. There's so much talent coming from that particular place in Jamaica. You know, Chronics, Coffee. Yeah. The list continues and continues. What is it about Spanish Town that creates so much talent?
Well, you know, Spanish Town is one of the foundation, you know. You know, like back in the days, well, Spanish Town was Jamaica's first capital.
Yeah.
But back in the days, you know, all of the artists usually have to come to Spanish Town to get a breakout in the music industry. That's how it usually based off.
Wow, okay.
You know?
Yeah, for real.
A different picture get painted at Spanish Town as a violent place, but the talent them still there. So
Mm.
maybe that I one of the thing. If you can check it, Tichi and Papa Son and all of the greats them did have to pass through Spanish Town back in the days. When the sound clash them are going and thing over the prison over so we have all of them place they can show you if you should be in Jamaica.
Yeah.
The people like Coffee and Chronics and all of them artists they're not far from me, like I just round the road. The
Mm.
whole I we come from and we probably usually see each other go in school and all the rest. So and there's a lot more talent in Spanish Town,
Yeah,
so
definitely.
it's a good look. So talent all over Jamaica, but I guess the Spanish Town one them always something super about the Spanish Town one them. So
Yeah,
it's a good look.
for real. So, when it comes to music, what have you been doing during these times, COVID times? What have you been getting up to?
Well, we still I try keep it the same as in we go one of few small events and do small performances, and we still do everything like in the studio, but we can't really get a chance to go on a big platform, like a big stage.
Mm.
I get to fly, go do a show. But we are work it, how we can work it because serious time now. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's not all about music alone. So we also have to work with the rules
Mm.
as well. And, because we love music, so
Yeah.
we never just do it for the highlight or the hype.
Mm.
So it's
Definitely.
not hard. It's not hard for us to keep on be doing music.
Mm.
You know,
For real.
just survival now. If you're trying to survive out of music, it's going to be challenging now because business is currently kind of closed down. So
Yeah.
in that way, but otherwise, we love music. So we sing music.
Definitely. And when it comes to collaborations, who would you like to collab with if you want to collab with somebody?
Yeah, man. There's a lot of artists I would love to collab with. I think in an interview the other day, that I told a person that I love to collab with a man like even Berries.
Mm.
Berries, man. I see him do a collab with Popcorn and feel good for sister. Yeah, one of the younger generation get a collab with a legend. Cause you rarely see that,
Yeah.
especially in Jamaica.
Mm. True.
Normally the elder them are the elder them and the youth them, but the elder them still can teach the youth them.
Yeah.
And we can collab and make music, the new sound and the older sound. So yeah, man, I would love to do a collab with Bojo as well.
Yeah. For real.
Yeah, man, Bojo Banton, and even start the newer people like the Coffee and Chronics,
Yeah.
for example. But yeah, I would love to do a lot of collab. But I want to do some hit song collab.
Yeah. For real.
So I'm not the kind of artist that just want to do a collab just to say it done. Want it done properly and
Mm.
it's some history I would want make. But in time, everything will
For real.
get out there the right.
Definitely. And speaking of that, I know you spoke of Popcorn and Beres, and they've done a collab. Me personally, I thought it was quite an emotional experience. Watching Love from a Distance, the concert, and they were there performing together with Buju. It was very emotional. I felt.
Yeah, man, it was my favorite. To tell the truth, my favorite virtual
Mm.
performance, cause say by watching it and you see how them man they perform, like it's like nothing not missing. It's like the audience not missing. It's like the boy to the audience, them not feel it.
Yeah.
Him just I never know them have it naturally. You're still connected with them. It's like you're in the venue when
For
they
real.
watch them on the show. But them
Definitely.
man been doing it for years, So we as the upcoming younger generation, we have to learn from them and see how them deal with it, and take
Definitely.
time and get there.
For real.
Yeah.
And
So I
speaking of
always respect for the elder.
For real. And speaking of elders, we've lost quite a few good legends in the actual business itself. You, Roy, Toots, Bonnie Whaler. Have you seen an impact in Jamaica from that?
Yeah, man, we've seen impact, and them really set the thing, So anytime like a elder like them pass, the whole place would have show some form of celebration like
Yeah.
all over the place. But you see through the COVID thing,
Mm.
much thing that really I get done physically.
Yeah, for real.
Like you said, I get together a certain way, to keep a celebration for them where all
Yeah.
of the entertainers then will link up and all the rest. But yeah, things still going on and through social media, everything is really virtual now. But yeah,
Mm. For
you
real.
can see that everybody respect the elders and the youth. They might even get to know them more, learn more about them past, about some of the great work that they have done that was being highlighted
Mm.
on certain platform is now being highlighted more. So
Yeah, for real.
yeah, man.
So, you yourself, I know you've done quite a lot of very good tunes. What is it that you would like the listeners to know about Halonai? What can you bring to the artistry that they haven't heard before?
Well, music is a thing where music been going on a long time. So I won't say I'm going to come with something that they never heard before, but probably they never heard it in my way.
Yeah,
For example, like you hear me on an older school beat, and you hear me singing in a newer style. So it have a mixture, but it still have the authentic sound.
yeah,
You understand? So when you hear it, you want to picture the artist. A lot of time people see me and them like when them see me, them say you don't look like how you sound. Them looking to see a older person. So
mm,
I noticed it kinda help create a buzz just by people seeing that a younger person doing this kind of music now.
yeah, for real.
Even though a lot of the younger generation chasing other genres of music now in Jamaica. So
Mm,
so when a youth like me and the few others doing it, it can create a different lane for us.
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
man. So that's one of the thing I would say.
Yeah, for real.
But
And
I have a lot to bring to the table because Alana is a versatile artist.
mm,
So trust me, once the listeners follow up the thing, them are going to say Alana, a, a catalog me a bill.
for real,
Catalog me a try bill right
definitely.
now. So more when time I go up on a stage, the song them can change. I'm not fear skip no song.
Mm,
Catalog like when you see Barry sing him song them and everything just sweet. You say no man,
mm,
this man is great. So that's how me I work for now.
for real. And how can people link you? How can they connect with you?
Alright, social media,
Yeah.
the thing So trying to get the spelling, which is Halonai,
Mm,
Halonai. And the YouTube Vivo, yeah, it's a new channel now, so subscribe to Halonai Vivo, Halonai, and you can email GEME records@gmail.com, or you can DM Halonai and anyone at the platform, especially Instagram.
yeah, definitely. And before we say goodbye for now, I'm hoping that we get to speak again. Would you be up for singing a little something for us?
Yeah, man, anytime, man, just tell me when you're ready.
Ready, man, ready.
This morning I woke up with a smile. Smile, I'm a can't stop, smile. With energy and no bad vibes. DJ Kat away we like, we are keep it high. I woke up this morning, DJ Kat play. Glory to God, give thanks and praise. DJ Kat, we coulda never forget where we come from. No matter where we there, we are born Jamaican. I coulda America or I coulda England. DJ Kat, original yard man. We advance like internet broadband. All over the world, the girls them want one. Them see the yard man and ask how we so strong. We mix up the roads, now one of we got tan. Well militant man a Spanish Tonian. Alanai.
Hey. Yes, Halana. You know what? I hope that so much greatness comes to you. You've been getting bigger and better each and every time. And of course, I hope one day you'll be able to come here and do something live for us.
Yeah, man, definitely. I will be.
For real, for real.
In the near future.
Yeah, man. So,
Yeah, man.
any final
Come
thoughts?
see Jamaica.
Definitely. Any final thoughts you want to say to the listeners out there?
Alright, just tune in to Halonai movement and just endorse, share and support. Like you will like the songs, and I'm sure of that.
Yeah.
But just check out the movement and Halonai songs, and trust me, more and more it's a forward greatness. And I'm sure if you go on there, check out the Halonai music, I'm proud to say you will see some good music that you can relate to. So yeah, man, just follow the movement, and we keep going up and up and up. So you don't know.
Yeah, man, for real. Give thanks every time for joining us again. It's always a blessing. And of course, good morning to you over in JA. Big respect, yeah?
Yeah, man. Good afternoon to you in the UK.
For real, for real. We'll speak soon.
Having me.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on the Arawak radio.
Anytime.
djkat, bless up yourself.
Blessings.
One love.
One love. Bless up. Bless.
All right. Blessings.
Yes, people, please do go and support Halonai. Okay, go and check him out. Go and see what he's all about. Definitely bringing lots of flavor, lots of vibes. Right now, we're going to be playing his new tune, his new track called Yardman. Come and check it out. Okay, this one is definitely a vibe. I'm going to be playing it now. And of course, later on, we've got another great interview coming your way by the sounds of Leaf of Life. But until then, we're playing a sound like this.
The real original Jamaican man. I'm proud of where we come from. I coulda never forget where me come from. No matter what me do, me a born Jamaican. I coulda America or I coulda England. Man, a yard man. So high.